It's Nolan. Entertainment commentary and breakdowns. If you enjoyed that song right there, it's called Feel It by Tokyo X, aka Tokyo Extraordinaire, featuring your boy J Nolan. Y'all already know. That song is available on all streaming platforms, so y'all could go check that out. You know how we do on the show, man. We try to give y'all good vibes to open up the show every time. All right. It's Sunday, laid back weekend. I'm just here to really talk. I'm here to communicate today. Okay? We're gonna get to some things. We got Cardi, of course. We got Megan Thee Stallion. We got Kim Porter's father coming out speaking on the Diddy Cassie situation. We're gonna get into Bad Boys, Ride or Die, because actually went to go see it earlier today. I enjoyed it a lot. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. Actually comes in as one of my favorite from the actual, the whole series. We're going to get into some things about that in a little bit too. But first, let's get into Cardi B. Now, man, this entire year, there's been a lot of ups and downs for Cardi as it pertains to putting out music, whether or not she's putting out music, why she's not putting out music, going back and forth with the fans, going back and forth with other commentators, people that speak online about what's going on in the, the women in raps circles. And apparently she had another emotional outburst over the course of this weekend. We're going to play it, see what she had to say. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be hearing it for the first time with y'all. I heard about it. I heard a little snippet of it, but I haven't heard the entire situation, so I'm going to be playing that. So let's go ahead and get into Cardi and what the fuck is going on, man. I'm ready for this album. I'm ready for a lot of the extra hoopla, all the extra side quest missions and all that stuff to kind of come to a head. But I don't run her career. I'm not one of her advisors. I'm not on payroll. For anybody out there that thinks that, I've seen people say that in my comments. We're not going to engage with that too much. But if I was on Cardi B payroll, y'all would know, because I would be going way harder. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give no critique if I was on payroll. What the fuck? And please believe. But over here inside the industry, we don't do none of that shit, man. I give my honest opinion on everything and everybody. Let's get it popping, y'all. Give me a second so I can pull this up.
People on social media say this about a celebrity, not just me, but to, like, I don't want to say which one, but I seen somebody um say this to about a rap girl, and I don't think this rap girl ever replied to them. Somebody was like, "Bitch, watch, I'm on your ass." Imagine a random person on social media that you don't know telling you I'm on your ass, as if they fucked their man or like they stole money from them. That's a mental illness. For you to be on social media saying, "Yeah, bitch, I'm on your ass too. You die," type shit, and it's like, that's man weird. Like, that is a mental illness, and a lot of these people have a mental illness. Like, how do you wake up like, yeah, I'm gonna bother a celebrity until they pay attention to me? And then what I don't like is, sometimes I feel like if you're a blogger and everything and you wanna like do shit to be annoying, whatever. But some of y'all use these fake bloggers names to bother people, and it's just like, it be with the, "Oh, I get paid for this. I get paid for this." Yeah, you pay me. You pay me. You giving me advertisement. It's like, bye, boo, because you're not getting paid for shit on Twitter. Let's be real. You're not getting paid to talk shit on Twitter. You're not getting paid to text on Twitter. And you're definitely not getting paid to talk shit on Station Head about another bitch. You're not getting paid for talking shit about another bitch on Station Head. You're not getting paid for fake subbing a celebrity on your Twitter. Like, what you getting paid? That viral check shit, that fucking thing, the Twitter X shit, that's like $5. That's $5, I think. I think you get congrats. You got a fucking Burger King meal. And the thing about it is, When people don't reply to y'all, y'all be thinking that somebody's scared. Nobody's scared. People have a fucking life. I'm not gonna be fucking sitting here tormenting myself like, oh, I'm gonna reply back to this bitch. Da, da, da. People got shit to do. You should find yourself something to do. Cause that shit is weird. It's a mental illness. What do you bitches do all day long? What do you do all day long? Getting my kids ready to go anywhere takes me about an hour. Taking them somewhere is like 30 minutes. I live in Jersey, so it's like driving. You gotta drive driving and fucking and the traffic, like that's an hour 30 minutes. Taking a shower and getting yourself together, that's another hour. And driving to the city is like 45 minutes. What do y'all do with your whole entire day? That y'all be on social media all fucking day talking shit about everybody. What do you do all day? What do you do all day? Because my time passes so quick. If I could buy time, that would be great. My time passes so quick. What is it that y'all do that y'all spend all day on social media bothering people from 8 in the morning to whenever the fuck? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all need help. Like, yeah, it's like y'all get horny bothering people. Yeah, look, I'm a big bad wolf. I'm a big bad wolf. I'm online talking shit. I'm online talking shit. Get a plane and get a plane and link up and line it up. Like this is the weirdest shit. Like social media really have allowed people to feel so tough on social media. If you so tough, like, oh, I'm about to drag this bitch. All y'all do is on social media, like, I'm about to drag this bitch. I'm about to drag this bitch. What? Y'all sound so lame. Oh my gosh, you're dragging me on social media. Oh my gosh, you're about to drag my sister on social media. Oh no. Get a plane and line it up. Since y'all ain't got shit to do, I know you could take a flight to New York and line it up. Oh, I'm about to drag somebody. That is so corny saying that you about to drag somebody online to me. Like, it's like, okay, like, oh my God, you're so gangster. I'm so scared that you're going to talk shit about me. Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna drag me. Oh my gosh, you're gonna drag me online. Oh my gosh, you're gonna say that I suck and blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna go cry and die. Shut up. Like enough. Like enough. Lame. Bitch, I don't be saying nothing, but it's like y'all so fucking lame to me. Lifeless. My friends, my all my friends got jobs. That's why you don't see my friends on the internet. Cause they all got jobs. Do you have a job? Because every bitch, all my cousins got a job, all my friends got a job. That's why if you, a lot of y'all follow my friends and my cousins. Y'all don't ever see my friends on not even the one that are kind of like social media popular, like Star. She has a job. She don't even be arguing with y'all because it's that everybody has a job. Everybody got some shit to do. Everybody got to pick up their fucking kids from school. Everybody got to bathe their kids. Everybody got to cook shit for their kids. Everybody has a life. If you on social media all day talking shit, provoking people, trying to provoke people, trying if provoking people is your goal of the day, y'all need to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm not doing good in life. Never in my life, my goal was to get online and provoke somebody. That was never a goal. My goal was to get rich. Like my goal was to get rich enough to like I feel like I accomplished something. Like for y'all to make it the goal of your day to provoke somebody to reply back to you is very loser behavior. You're a fucking loser. Who's raising y'all? Who the fuck is raising y'all bitches? Who's raising y'all? That's weird. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself this. Like, ask yourself in the mirror, like, it's like, yo, my goal is to argue and poke a celebrity until they reply back to me. Go tell one of your friends, your random ass friends, hey, what you did today? And your friend be like, oh, I did this, and that. What you did? Oh, well, today I was on Twitter and I was and I was. Let me tell you, girl. So I've been tweeting and provoking Cardi B. You know Cardi B? You know Cardi B? Yeah. You know her sister? Yeah. So I've been trying to poke them, and this bitch said some slick shit about me. So I dragged the bitch. You know how fucking crazy you would look to your friend or to your coworkers when you say some shit like that? Like it's like, okay. Like I could only imagine. Let's say if I was a stripper, right? And we all in the locker room and we talking about our day, right? Let's say if I was still a stripper and I was in the locker room and we was all talking about our day. And they were like, okay, Camilla, because that's what I used to go through. Camilla, what you did today? Girl, guess what? What? Today I was I don't like Beyonce. So today I was on Twitter and I was just dragging the fuck out Beyonce, and like she put a picture up with like this emoji, and I know for a fact that she was subbing me. So you know what I did? I dragged the bitch. You know how everybody in the locker room will look at me like, okay, mental illness. That's how the fuck y'all look like. That's what the fuck you look like to me. And that's what you would look like in the real world. Stand culture or whatever the fuck the little cult that y'all build and the little followers, the little fans that y'all build from dragging celebrities or whatever the fuck y'all think y'all doing are people with mental illness. The people that's gassing you up is people with mental illness, the mental illness that you have. And I don't even want to be saying nothing, but for the nerve of y'all keep poking at my sister, thinking you're gonna get at my sister, absolutely not. My sister's like my first child. I do not play about my sister, bitch. Get a life, get a grip. The fuck? That's some fucking losers. Like harassing my sister at 8 in the morning is fucking crazy. 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning. Like it's not even 12 p.m. It's not even 12 p.m. Like waking up with another bitch on your mind is crazy. Album, she sucks. She this, and that. Her husband, blah, blah, blah. I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care. You wanna know why I don't care? Because I'm always the topic. I'm the topic even when I'm sick in my bed, dying. I'm the topic. I'm always the topic. No matter what, who and what, I'm the topic all the time. I could be dead and I'm gonna still be the topic. I'm gonna always be brought up. No matter what. As long as I'm the topic of your conversation, I'm good. You never come for mine, so. Anyways. Oh, by the way, guys, you know what I find out? I found out I have a steamer in I didn't even know this. I found out I had a steamer in my shower. So I will usually, when I feel like I'm getting a cold, I will usually go to this gym and get in the steamer and in the sauna. Um, my mom has a sauna in her house, but I will never do a in-home sauna.
And that's that on that. I don't give a fuck about the sauna. You know what I'm saying? Hope Cardi gets well soon. She's talking. You could tell that she was sick. You could tell there's something going on with her sinus or something. I don't know if she got a sinus infection or what the fuck going on. But you could tell she was very nasally in her message there. And basically, she's talking about people that are online shelling out disrespect towards her sister, her family, her husband, of course, Offset. And just constantly badgering, trying to poke the bear, trying to get a reaction. And this is something that we've seen. This is something that we've talked about and addressed on this channel numerous times. Unfortunately, while we're covering this division of hip hop with the ladies, it seems that I don't even know if I want to call them the fans, but just the spectators, right? Because there are real fans of everybody. Everybody has fans. Like I said yesterday, everybody's going to have their wins. Everybody's going to come out on top at some point. Like, if you're in the conversation, if you're a Nicki, if you're a Cardi, if you're a Megan, if you're, who's after that? Ice Spice, goddamn Doja, whoever the fuck, right? You're in the conversation for a reason. So if you like these people, like, there's going to be millions of other people that fucking like these people, right? So I don't understand what it is that makes people want to get up and wake up online every day and fight a battle that is absolutely unnecessary, right? It's one thing, like what Megan's going through right now with people spreading fake AI deepfake videos, trying to emulate or simulate some sort of sexual proclivities going on. That shit lame as fuck. That shit whack as fuck. And if people are standing up for that, I think that's commendable. I think that's righteous, right? But when it comes to the random shit or just trying to go find another, okay, we're from this fan base, so let me go search on Twitter, let me go search on YouTube, let me go search on here to see who I can go bother. What the fuck you got going on with your life, man? Did you not get hugs enough? Did you not get enough, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, man? Did you not get enough goddamn breakfast? Did you want oatmeal and received cereal? Yeah, like, oh, I wanted oat milk, not oatmeal. Oh, okay. Well, shut the fuck up and get you some. Like, shit weird, bruh. And then motherfuckers got the nerve to be coming on Lil J Nolan channel and be trying to goddamn thinking they gonna put me in a chokehold, hem me up about my opinion. You're a Cardi B stan. No, I'm not, brother. No, I'm not. No. I enjoy her music, and the music that I don't enjoy from her, I don't listen to. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna be married, so it's not like I'm looking at Cardi B with no fantastical eyes. I just like the music, bruh. Megan's talented. Nicki's talented too. Pin game, fire. So, if you love the artist that you love, why does what somebody else have going on fucking matter? It makes absolutely no sense. And motherfuckers want to come online and do this Civil War, Marvel versus Capcom shit. And the winners are the artists you're talking about all the time. And the losers are the people that ain't getting nothing out of the deal. Makes no sense. Listen to the music, enjoy it, go to the concerts, do the meet and greets if they're available. Go home, love on your goddamn family. You know what I'm saying? And as y'all can see, I'm naming people. I'm not just saying this about Cardi B, because overall in hip hop, just period, this idea that there's this scarcity mindset. If you're a fan of one, you can't be a fan of the other. If you're a fan of two, you can't be a fan of this one. You can't like more than four. If it's more than a handful, you're a glazer. What? How dare you like multiple artists? Man, shut the fuck up with all that, man. So I definitely identify with Cardi B. I do think at some point she's gonna have to start letting some of this stuff roll off her back, though. I know it's tough. I'm kind of seeing it for myself, that it's not always easy to ignore, especially when it's like repeated. I can only imagine what her mentions be like. But perhaps, shit, man, it's a double-edged sword. Maybe she needs to delete the app for a while, go a couple weeks. You know what I mean? Keep the app to make an announcement, delete that bitch right off. I believe that's what Megan Thee Stallion's doing, for the most part. Just a couple weeks ago, we talked about her. She said, you know, she didn't even have Instagram on her phone no more. So she's probably got like a social media manager or somebody that's making the posts and speaking in her language or whatever. Maybe she's doing the post, and then, you know, maybe she got a specific phone for that. Whatever it is you got to do to make sure that you're in a good mental space, because this shit, man, at the end of the day, all of the pontificating, all of the arguments, all of that shit that goes down online that feels so important, it actually isn't. It keeps them in the conversation, but it's not actually important. Whether or not we do that shit, whether or not niggas want to engage in that shit, the artist is still going to be who the artist is. They've got too much money from the labels backing them. They got too much promo backing them. They got too much, you know what I'm saying? They got investments made. Motherfuckers got all types of other projects that they dealing with. They're going to continue to win. But for whatever reason, people feel like they have to be so emotionally attached into this unhealthy area. And I don't give a fuck, man. Like, let it go. Now, of course, we've got Megan Thee Stallion going through similar, so much so she even got emotional while trying to perform Cobra on stage. And she's been through a lot. And anybody who can't identify with the fact that she's been through a lot, you are a callous motherfucker, man. If you ain't never been shot at in your life, how dare you speak on what the fuck she got going on? Oh, I don't believe it. All right, nigga. Let your ass get shot at and nobody believe you. You're going to be like, bro, you wasn't there. How could you tell me I ain't get... Yeah, so why can't you extend that same grace to another motherfucker? Stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, that tape is real, man. She out here lying. She trying to use that for promo for her album. Nigga, what do you sound like? She doing a motherfucking tour. The same tour niggas thought wasn't gonna do shit. When that don't work, motherfuckers say, oh, man, she doing that for promo. Man, shut your ass up, man. Buy a ticket to a show that you want to be at. Or stay home. Either or, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Now... Megan's got somebody, some designer coming out saying that her team is still in designs. Oh, man. Let's get to that. So now we've got this guy named Jolison. I guess he's a designer. He's accusing Megan Thee Stallion's team of knocking off his designs. He says, when I see my designs getting knocked off without the proper credit, it is crushing to my heart, soul, and motivation. He put a story up, as you can see there. It says, do y'all think they knocked my design off? You got 2 sketches there, and then you got Megan Thee Stallion's tour wardrobe there. I don't know, man. It looks like a cat suit to me. Doesn't look like something that no one else has designed. Anybody in design school that's doing this type of stuff, I'm sure they've got a million designs like this. I don't know. If you go through the years of watching WWE, you know what I'm saying? You go look at goddamn Lita from the Hardy Boys. You're going to see this design a couple of times. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping. But yes, it is similar. I'm not going to lie and say it's not. But, man. Jolison. Let's get into the discourse around it. He comes out and makes a whole statement. He says, we are told imitation is the highest form of flattery. I prefer to say being paid for your creativity is the highest form of dignity. For the last 20 years, I've been working on my art day and night. I've sacrificed, suffered, and gone through the roller coaster of emotions to build my career as a professional artist. Looking back, it's hard to imagine what I've gone through. There are things that take me an hour to do, like creating an original fashion design sketch, or 3 days, like building a custom dress. But these quick turnarounds are a result of tens of thousands of hours of hard work and sacrificing short-term gains for long-term success. So when I send over sketches or work on designs, I do so with great vulnerability. My creativity is my intellectual property, and my work is the blood, sweat, and tears from over my life. Unfortunately, the industry lacks integrity and creativity and survives by sucking the blood from the most creative and vulnerable. When I see my designs getting knocked off without the proper credit, it is crushing to my heart, soul, and motivation. The challenge is that stylists and designers always claim coincidence, and sometimes it probably is, but sometimes they are blatantly lying. I share this because I made an original sketch for Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, okay. He says, then I see her wearing this outfit for her tour. Then I was sent this other design that claims to be coincidence. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So when you made the design with Megan in mind, which I find interesting, I ain't gonna lie, did you send it to her? Did you email it? Did you snail mail it? Did you UPS or FedEx it? Because in order for them to knock it off, or for them to, try to pull some sort of inspiration from it, it must have been delivered to her. Are you just posting this stuff online for people to see with her? And you know what I'm saying? Is that what you're doing? Sampling it on your Instagram saying, hey, this is a sketch I made. I would love to give it to Megan Thee Stallion one day. Is that what happened? Because, I mean, there are some designers, there are some people out here in the creative world that will do that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not condemning you for doing that if you did, but I don't know that to be true. Nowhere in here did you say you posted it online. You said you made it for Megan Thee Stallion. So have you ever been in contact with her? Has she ever been in contact with you? Has anyone from her team been in contact with you prior to this particular exchange? Because if the answer is no, I would love to know how it was stolen. Right? So then I guess they sent him, because her whole thing, you know, with this whole snake theme, which I find interesting because I don't even know if his original design was necessarily snake skin, right? It has some sort of ruffles or something to it. I won't say ruffles. That's a bad description. But there are some sorts of scales, so I'll give him that. But I don't know if that was originally snakeskin, especially that black. I don't know. Right? They sent him a little inspo, I suppose, which I don't even know if they needed to. But they sent him inspo, which was of a snakeskin mannequin piece. And then they showed how she looked. And Jolison then proceeded to post messages from Megan's team denying using his sketches. So Eric Archibald from Megan's team comes in and says, respectfully, this is the first time I'm seeing your design. I'm 100% sure we did not use your design. We're presenting each design house with a mood board. The above sketch was what was approved by our client. I'm happy to get on a call. Someone named Natalia also butts in. It says, I never showed anyone this sketch because it was for the music video of Cobra as an option for scale prosthetics, and we went a completely different direction. We give every design house the same mood boards to create from, not to be rude, but I forgot your pencil sketch even existed before today. Oh, hold on. Damn. Natalie, we I don't know. This is where things get a little thick. The devil is in the details. I ain't gonna lie. Because now she says, I forgot your pencil sketch. You're trying to, that pencil sketch thing, I don't know. It sounds like a little bit of shade to me. I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like you did receive something to put on the mood board. It was in your possession, Miss Natalia. Natalia, is that correct? I said Natalie, but is it Natalia? I don't know. That changes things, right? And we can't look past these things just because we fuck with Megan. Because I do, honestly. And I don't put fault on Megan, because clearly she's not the person that received it. But for Natalia to acknowledge and say, I forgot your pencil sketch even existed, that means it was sent to you in some form. You received it, you used it in some form. Which means that someone could have subconsciously pulled from it. I don't know. I'm not saying that y'all directly took anything from this man. I'm just acknowledging the possibility, because with Eric Archibald, he says, hey, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm 100% sure we ain't do shit, right? We present each design house with a mood board. The above sketch was what was approved by our client. I'm happy to get on a call. Natalia comes in. She tries to, you know what I'm saying, back him up. But you acknowledge something from this man was received. To me, I do feel like that changes the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, if we're going to get into it, this is why labels at a certain point stopped receiving unsolicited demos, right? There was once upon a time in this music game where you could go make your demo TD tape. You know what I'm saying? Go get you a fucking 12-inch pressed up of your shit and send it to Def Jam, Motown, whomever, right? Package that bitch up, go to the post office, send it out, put attention, blase blah motherfucker name on there. They'll receive it, they'll listen to it eventually, possibly. And if they fuck with you, they say, hey, got your demo. Amazing. Sounds like you got something there. Come fly out. Perhaps they don't say that. Perhaps they still like your shit and say, you know what? We're going to give this shit to Mary J. Blige. Fuck whoever sent this. Give them the demo. Now, the only reason why I said Mary J. Blige is because my mother knows a woman who personally believes, hey, she believes that shit 1,000% to be true, that Mary J. Blige sung one of her songs back in the 90s. So I'm not saying Mary did it. I'm just using her as an example because I know somebody who actually has told that story. No indictment on Mary because she ain't the one that goddamn did it, right? But nonetheless, you could insert whatever artist. At a certain point, they say, you know what? We're no longer accepting demos because this is something that happens. Artists believe that we get possession of their shit. Somebody comes up with a similar idea. Perhaps somebody does run off on the plug and say, this demo's fire. Let's go get one of our established artists to recreate it. Right? So now they remove themselves from liability because they don't want to receive it at all. We don't want to hear your shit, period. This is why stuff like that happen, because once a person who's already emotionally invested, because you got to be emotionally, I won't say but you got to be invested to a degree to even sing your shit off, right? To put yourself out there. So, of course, your desired outcome is to receive the pitch and for it to go well. If it doesn't go well, you can be disappointed. You can accept it for what it is, but then you also have people that will come out and say, they stole my shit. Look at this, this, and this. And sometimes it's right. Sometimes it's far off. We've covered some of those copyright shits where people say you stole my song idea, and the shit don't be nothing alike. Or it'd be the simplest motherfucking phrase that you could come up with and people be talking about, that's my song. Nigga, you just said the same shit niggas been saying for 10 years in regular conversation. Fuck out of here. Right? So I don't know where Jolison falls on this. I'm gonna have to see more advancements. I'm gonna have to see if more text messages or whatever these exchanges are that are happening where they're actually talking to Megan's team. You know what I'm saying? They may have to accept accountability in some form on that. I don't know. But at the end of the day, y'all gotta leave Megan out of that shit. She ain't do it. She ain't, you know what I mean? She ain't say I want y'all to recreate this nigga shit. If that's the case, you can put it on her. Of course, her team is a reflection of her, so she gonna have to eat that. But hopefully they could get it resolved. You know what I'm saying? If they did pull something from it, compensate that man, credit that man, do something for him. If it's bullshit, let it walk. All right. While I was on yesterday, somebody asked me what I thought of the alternative album cover for Megan's upcoming self-titled album. This is the alternative cover. This looks like it was taken from the Hiss music video, if I'm not mistaken. Or was this the Cobra music video? Yeah, the Cobra. So this was from that set. All right. Still pretty, straightforward, kind of basic. But I think it at least falls in line with the theme. There were some people out there that was kind of mad at me for sharing my opinion about the original cover. I'm not sure why me sharing my opinion about an artwork is like a bad thing. That's what artists do. Artists released album covers to create hype for the album. So if it doesn't hype me up, I'm going to say that. That doesn't mean I think the album's going to be whack. Doesn't mean I don't like the artist. I don't give a fuck if it was Jay-Z. He got some album covers I don't like. Blueprint 3 was cool, but shit, I didn't like it. So, with the M, I do feel like the M on both designs are a little distracting. Maybe this like a watermark that they're using or something to show authenticity so nobody else could try to, like, I don't know, do something with it. I know the album's gonna be self-titled as Megan, but I don't mind this. If the album were to come out tomorrow and this was the cover with her hatching from the egg with the snake theme, I ain't gonna be tripping off of that. You know what I'm saying? To be perfectly honest, I ain't gonna trip off that because I recall this image from the Cobra music video and set and everything. That makes sense. Everything falls in line. That keeps me thematically engaged. That's all I was saying to begin with. So, yeah, I fucks with it. We'll take that off the screen now. Getting off the subject of Megan, we're gonna get into Diddy bitch ass. Apparently, Kim Porter's father has come out and says he's disgusted with Diddy's behavior in that video. He questions if Diddy was ever physical with his daughter. What? Yeah, that's what he says. He says, you can say I was disgusted with the video when I wouldn't treat my enemy like that. It was despicable. I couldn't believe it. I was in Vietnam and I wouldn't do that to my enemy. He says he never saw Diddy being violent with his daughter, but after the video surfaced of him and Cassie, he's now questioning what may have happened during their 13-year relationship. He says, I didn't know he could stoop that low. I imagine it surprised a lot of people. I wouldn't even do a dog like that. My heart goes out to Cassie. That's a direct quote. He then went on to say that during Kim's relationship with Diddy, he would often become jealous. He believes his daughter truly loved him, but he can't say the same for Diddy. He says he just wants to make sure his grandchildren are safe. Furthermore, he states, I think he was a very jealous person. They both loved each other. Kim's love was legitimate. Puffy's love, I don't know what he calls love. I really don't think he has any idea what love is. My only concern is the children. Now, the only thing that I'm missing here with the father is how involved as a father are you, or were you in Miss Kim's life? Because there's articles out there where Kim spoke about this shit herself, and her mother was also tagged in to give reports on this. So where the fuck was your antennas when all this shit was going down, sir? Now, if I put together the time period of when you was in Vietnam and when they had their relationship, I don't think those two time periods clash, collide, or coincide. So where the fuck you been at? I don't know where they found you, but it might be best for you to crawl back into it, okay? Because you damn sure late, right? I'm guessing you've never heard the speculation of what happened to your daughter either. Because what the fuck going on in 2024 for your ass to come out and be questioning anything when she done said the shit publicly what the fuck was going on? She said she was, you know what I'm saying? She was so fed up with the shit he was putting her through, she threw a TV at this nigga ass in retaliation. Now, did nobody feel confident enough to come reach out to you? Nobody dialed your number, or did they not remember it? Sir. Now, we're not going to hold you accountable for what Diddy has done. We're not going to do anything like that. Just find it interesting that you're out here questioning what went on with your daughter when them questions already was answered damn near a decade ago. Boy, oh boy. Speaking of bad boy, let's get into Bad Boys Ride or Die. Talk about this and then we'll kind of make our way out of here. Mosey on out of the square, shall we? According to the Hollywood Reporter, box office, Will Smith's Bad Boys 4. And you see, they say Will Smith Bad Boys 4. It's produced by his company. Delivers huge victory for actor with a $56 million U.S. debut, $104 million. God damn. Globally. Okay. Moreover, it puts Will Smith on the road to a career comeback 2 years after the infamous Oscar slap of Chris Rock. Ride or Die reunited Smith with Martin Lawrence is the fourth outing in Sony's long-running franchise and earned an A- cinema score in North America alongside generally positive reviews. Just as promising, 44% of the audience between ages of 18 and 34 showed Smith has a following among younger consumers. Black moviegoers made up the largest quadrant of the audience with 44%. We show out for some shit we give a fuck about. Ride or Die is arguably the first film of the summer to come in ahead of Tracking, which had its opening in the 48 to 50 million range. It's also the second biggest domestic launch of the season, behind Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which I've still not seen, which debuted to 58 million domestically. They say the movie start overseas is equally as promising, where it grossed 48.6 million from 58 markets, 58% of Ferocia, Mad Max Saga, whatever. The $100 million film is the follow-up to Bad Boys for Life, which opened to $62 million domestically in January 2022, on its way to earning $426 million at the global box office, produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Okay, so they doing big shit, man. The Hollywood Reporter has learned that Smith's agents at CAA have been calling studio production execs in recent weeks for the first time since the slap to explore possible projects, with the hope that the actor's next film can be announced quickly after the release of Ride or Die should it perform. So they trying to get his ass, trying to get Will back in the game, trying to get him back in the swing of things, which I think is just. I mean, that was just a slap. Shit, man. Hey, Will, pull a J. Cole. Let Chris slap your ass back one good time. All right, cool. Call it even. Next. Buy my next movie. Fuck it. I'm just playing. You ain't got to do that because you already done been forgiven, man. You done whooped some ass, shot some niggas up in that movie, entertained niggas. You back in the game, baby. Oh, man. So, on to my assessment of the movie. I'm not going to give y'all no spoiler alerts, but I did fucking enjoy it. It was dope to see Martin Lawrence and Will back on screen together. They have a really dope chemistry. Moreover than just Will, I really appreciate seeing Martin on screen. You know, over the course of the past few days, they did some press and different outings, and people were questioning whether or not Martin was in good health. He came out and said, yo, I'm in God's hands. I'm good. You ain't got to worry about me. Whether or not, you know, I hope he's great. I'm not going to speculate what the hell he got going on. We know that he's had some health issues in the past. I believe he did have a stroke. But if he ain't ready to talk about what the fuck going on, man, he ain't ready to talk about it. Nonetheless, I was happy to see him on screen. I was happy to see him kind of getting back to his animated self. You know, in recent years, just as a fan, I noticed that he had definitely subdued himself a lot. Wasn't as animated. You know, he was very animated in his youthful days, jumping around, dancing, screaming, the whole nine. So I like that about the movie. I like everything about the movie for the most part. It started out a little, you know what I mean, but I liked it. So I definitely recommend. It's good. And the only reason why I'm kind of giving y'all this roundabout is good. I recommend this shit. Is, again, I don't want to spoil it for nobody. This is a huge, huge movie. And I want you to be able to enjoy it to its fullest potential before I go ruining it for anyone that hasn't seen it. So there's that. Speaking of production, P-Valley Season 3. Okay? Fans have been eagerly awaiting the Starz drama P-Valley Season 3 since its previous season ended in 2022. I've been trying to get some goddamn music landed on that show since Season 2 ended. Hell, we tried to get some music in Season 2. So we'll see how the fuck that go. But even if it don't, it's all good. Following the 2023 WGA strikes, production of its third season was suspended for around a year before finally resuming in May of 2024. So they've gotten back to filming. What y'all got for me? For its third installment, P-Valley is upgrading some of its supporting cast members to series regulars while adding 7 new recurring characters to the roster. Okay? So you can expect to see some familiar faces coming back, and you can expect to see some new faces coming into the pank. And the fact that they've even released this to the public for us to know about is promising, because hopefully I would like to get the show back before the end of the year. But with the way that they've been doing things, might not be so lucky. Maybe it'll be next year. We shall see. Let me see if they have any. Nope. While an official release date is yet to be announced, fans can expect the show to return by next year, considering the production schedule. There you have it. It's come back next year. God damn it. So there you have it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. I hope everybody is doing well out there. Much love and respect. Be sure to like and share this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments of any subject that we covered on here. And I will catch y'all a little bit later. And before I go, I want to give a huge, big, major, massive shout out to Miss Sarah B. Miss Sarah B, you looked out majorly. Big shout out to the Cash App crew, all of the people that contribute to the page, this channel, excuse me. So I gotta play Lotto one good time, then we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. Okay?
Ooh, yeah. Man, I done came up out the bottom.
Hey,
Ooh, yeah.
got fresh
like I just hit the lotto.
Hey,
yeah.
They say money can't
fix all your problems.
Say what?
Ooh, yeah.
Man, I say throw it in my wallet. Hey, hey.
Man, I done came up out the
Say
bottom.
ooh, yeah.
Got fresh like I just hit the lotto.
Say ooh, yeah.
They say money can't fix all your problems. Ooh, yeah.
Well, I say throw it in my wallet, yeah. If you want to see me actually perform that record, you can pull up my in-studio performance that came out yesterday. I gave y'all pretty much like damn near 40-something minutes of performances. If you haven't seen that yet, you can pull it up, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that contributed to that show as well. I greatly appreciate y'all. And I'm going to catch y'all a little bit later. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.